Hello there and welcome back to Building the Boys. We now have issue 5 of Hachette's Build the Dalek. So in this one, we do have a new panel to go on, and we have our second bulb, which in the last one is your first bulb. Second, so we have our second bulb. So we will test it, but we've done it before. So we've tested this build before. As I said, it's repetition. It's the way it is. So we're going to test the bulb to see if it works. And then we have another fairly large, very large plate to go on the side of our Dalek's dome. And we're going to start the second light, which is good. It's the second energy dispenser that goes on top. I always thought it was their eyes, right? When I was a kid, I always thought the things I thought that was their eyes. It's not. But I genuinely thought that was their eyes or their ears when I was little. But no, it's not. It's the energy dispensers. But I always thought it was their eyes. The way they flashed when they spoke, I don't know. But honestly, when I was a kid for years, I thought that's how they saw. They saw out of those things, but no, that's not how they see. The thing in the middle, that's the right. They're like cycloptic. But that's what we're doing. So we're putting a large panel on here and we're testing the bulb. So not loads to do. And then I believe issue 6. Yeah, issue 6 is pretty much a repeat of this one, but we're going to finish the energy dispenser. So it's the way it is. Without further ado, let's get this one open. Let's see what comes inside of it. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. And let's get this one built. Okay, so let's have a look what comes with issue 5. Now, if you're buying this through the shops, I believe 6 has just come out this week. So you'll always get a little bit of a jump on the people that are doing it through subscription. Then we catch up. So we'll all finish around about the same time. Look at that lovely big piece. I love this colour. I absolutely love this colour. At first I was a bit, it was more of a modern Dalek that we were doing. Because growing up, I've told you this story before, my Daleks were always, in my head, were always white and blue, silver and blue. And that's all from jigsaw puzzles that happened to be in my grandmother's house and the Doctor who I grew up with, which sadly was Peter Davidson. I know I've just upset someone by saying that, but it was, I didn't. Other people had Tom Baker, and then my kids had, Matt Smith. I had Peter Davis. There we go. There's our light bulb there. And we have some AM screws. And that's it. So, let's move this out of the way for now. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting this bulb cover onto the bulb. Now, I didn't show you the last time I did this, but it's just a case of I squeeze, I wiggle, I push, because I don't want to break. So it's literally just apply pressure, not loads, because again, you don't want to crack, just let it ease down, but you want to get it down as much as possible so you don't get light bleed coming out the bottom. I don't think that's going to be an issue with these, to be honest with you. But there we go. So now what we're going to do is taking our circuit board over here, our test board. Again, that's all this is. All these lights and electrics can do a lot more than this. This is literally just to make sure that they do work, that they, there is power going to them. So if we turn this one on, there we go. Doing its thing. And that is it. So that's our electrics test complete. That's all we got to do. We're not using that bulb in this one. So that goes to one side. The next thing we're going to do is taking our AM screws here. And again, as I told you in the last one, 3-in-1 oil is your friend when it comes to putting things into metal. So that's what we're going to be doing. This should be fairly simple. So, taking our large piece here and bringing our dome over, we are going to be attaching this piece to here. That's fitting fairly simple. Okay, so that's good. Let's make sure that is in. Yep. So what we're going to do is going to flip this one over and we're going to hold it in place with, let's see how many we're putting in, probably 4 I would imagine. We are going to hold this in place with 4 of the AM screws. So I'll flip that one over and we'll get this one ready to do. Okay, so we flip this one over, we're going to put our first one in just here. Now just get one in to hold it. and it makes life easier. As I said, I've touched this one in 3-in-1 just to give it a bit of a easier transition in. Now I don't want to over tighten this one. This one literally is to hold it and pull it in place. So I'll go back and tighten this one shortly. I just want to hold it in for now. So that's one in. We're going in here and here. Those look like going to be absolute buggers because there is a very little space to get a screw in there, but we'll figure it out. But that looks like it's going to be a bit of a bugger. Let's get this one in up here. There we go. So that's that one held. I'm going to put this one in, then I think I'm going to have to pick this up and get it right up in my face to get that that final fourth one in. Let's try this third one. Let's find out how easy this is or isn't inside this dome. Maybe that's why they gave us that little screwdriver. There we go. All right. Let's just get that one started. Yeah, okay. Well, let's hold him for now. We've only got like 2 revolutions on that one. Let's try using the screwdriver they gave us on this one and see if that does make a difference with the size of this one. Maybe they measured it specifically so you could do this. But I don't reckon. No, have they, Al? Right, there's no way I'm screwing that in on an angle. So what I'm going to do is I have to pick this up, get this up in my face. I'm probably going to move this out to free up some space to get to it. I advise you do the same. So I'll screw that in, we'll take a look. So just in case you have any problems with this, this is how I've done it. I've lifted the eye stalk out of the holder, just so we can get that one in, and then gone underneath. Now we can just pop that straight back where it was. So we can move the eye stalk over about where it was, and I can tighten these last screws up, and we'll flip it over and we'll take a look at how that panel now looks. So there we are, that's how we're now looking, and that is looking beautiful. That is, I love this all metal, and it's this lovely kind of almost like rose gold. It's gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really like that. It's much better than the colour I wanted to be. So yeah, very, very happy with that indeed. Beautiful. Stunning. Yeah, I really, really like that. Okay, well that is all there is to do in this stage, believe it or not. Short and sweet. Let's have a chat. That's that one done, nice and simple. But it's coming along and it's getting bigger, it's getting heavier. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. This is going to be remarkably big. I mean, stupidly big. And I can't wait. Because again, like the kid said to me, can we chase the cat with it? Of course we can chase the cat with it. That's all we're going to do with it. So yeah, definitely we're going to chase the cat with it. Bless him, we love him. But yeah, nice and simple. So again, for those of you that are new to part wires, I appreciate the Doctor Who thing might have attracted some of you to the part wires for the first time. You can't pass up a Dalek. It might be a little bit disappointed you only put one panel in and that's it. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast. You're going to get some where it's going to be light work. You're going to put in one panel or whatever it is, and it's a handful of screws and that's it. But you're going to honestly miss those days badly when you get to the one where you're wiring this entire thing up and you're putting motors in, and you'll miss the days when it's like, well, it's just 4 screws. Trust me. But look, the nature of this is some of these are going to be very, very in-depth, and some of these are going to be something and nothings. I mean, at least one of the issues, we're going to get the actual Dalek mutant itself. I doubt there's going to be any build involved in that. It's just going to be an issue, and we're just going to stick him in. That's going to be it. That's going to be the whole issue. So there's a lot of that to come, you know, but it's the journey, not the destination. That's what we're on, to be all hippie and zen for a bit. But that's why we're doing this. We're doing this for the journey, for the build up to it, to get to where we want to get to. And it's the fun we're going to have along the way, you know. That's all for this one. We'll be back very soon with part 6 to finish out the month. We'll have a bit of a chat at the end of that one about what else is coming up on the Dalek build. And also, no, I'm not going to tell you. I was going to tell you something, I'm not going to tell you. We've got something is coming up. We'll talk about that in the next one. If you haven't yet, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps the channel absolutely massively. If you've got any questions or queries or anything, pop it in the comments down below. Or if you'd like to contact us with something a bit more in depth, you can contact us at buildwiththeboys@outlook.com. We would love to hear from you. If you're planning on modifying your Dalek, if you've got any pictures of what you plan to do, we'd love to see it, we'd love to hear it, and we'd love to feature it on the channel as well, because we love seeing your work. That is all from me. In a world where we can be anything at all, just be nice. I'll be back lightning quick with issue 6 of Hachette's Build the Dalek. Until then, take care, and I'll see you very soon.